Hey guys, in today's video I'm gonna show you how people create rug pulls. Step by step I'm gonna show you how they manage to create it all and how they actually rug. But I won't do that because I don't promote that, but I was getting asked from multiple people to show how people create rug pulls, how they withdraw funds and so on. So I'm gonna show you exactly how it's done and how to avoid it so you don't get into coins that actually gets rug pulled. So let's get into my computer and let's start. So guys, we're in my computer now and we're gonna start by creating a token, because regardless is it a rug pull or is it a normal coin, basically it always starts with a token, and we are the ones who have the cheapest token creation tool, soltool.io. So I'm gonna use my own tool to create a token. So let's create, I have a little bit things ready here so we don't just waste thinking. So I call this token no rug. So for token name, we're gonna choose no rug. For symbol, we're gonna choose no rug. Now we're gonna add an image. Today I was generating some ChatGPT images, so I'm gonna use that one. There you go. So for the supply, I'm gonna use 1 billion. It's already preset it in our system. And decimals, if usually everybody uses 6 to 9, but we preset to 9. If you want to know a little bit more about it, you can go into our documentation and you can find out that information there. Now for token description, we're gonna choose, I have already preset it as well here. So yeah, so it's a soltool.io. We offer cheapest token creation on Solana blockchain. This coin will represent one of our videos on YouTube where we'll show how people create rug pulls. This is not our official token and it's purely made for education purpose. Note, we will not rug pull this coin. LP will be locked. So yeah, so we're gonna lock the liquidity in this one, but I'm gonna show you how people create, basically how they don't lock it and how they withdraw basically funds. But I'm not the guy who does this, so I'm just gonna create a normal coin, but I will show you on the way how rug pulls happen basically. So then for the website, I said I will choose my documentation video. So that's how to create a token. I have a YouTube video for that. So we're gonna use that for here. For website, I don't have an X account. We have an X account, but I don't wanna really link soltool.io itself too much because, you know, this is not an official coin. This is just gonna be basically a educational coin. But if it does pick up by any chance, by luck, of course I would add some sort of utility to it. So I wouldn't leave it just like that. So for Telegram as well, I'm gonna use our own official one. So let's see, put it here. Discord I'm gonna just ignore. So for those who are creating token first time and you don't know what these means, they all have explanations here. If you hover over and wait a few seconds, it will show up. Basically, you can read all about this, revoke mint, revoke freeze, revoke update on our documentation page. So if you wanna do that, you can go into Sol Tools and get it there basically. So yeah, so we start with creating our token. So I just added some money into this Phantom wallet to create the whole launch. Let me remember password now. Let's see. Yes, there you go. I have 200 bucks basically. So we're gonna connect my wallet. My face is in the way of. Let's connect. Pull over. And then we're gonna create a token now. So we have to confirm the transaction. As you can see, 0.068, the cheapest in the network. So for official proper coin, basically. And confirm. So there you go. So yeah, guys, so we have it here, our token address. As you can see, it appeared here. For the token itself, it takes a few minutes to appear, but it's gonna show up right now. Let's see. So yeah, there you go. I have no rug, 1 billion tokens, my image, and so on. So you can take this token now. I'll copy. You can copy here with the little button, or you can click on and it shows up on SolScan here. But I'll just copy here. Then I'm gonna go into Radium, and we're gonna add some liquidity to the pool. So let's do that. The wallet. Let's go connect. It's in the way. I am in the way of myself. Okay, connected. So then we go into liquidity, and we're gonna add ourselves. So yeah, so we're in liquidity here, and if you go towards create, you can create. So now you can choose concentrated liquidity, whatever, you know, whichever works best for you. You can do a little research and find out which works best for you. But basically, I always choose standard AMM because it's most easy and the cheapest. So then we have to quote token. So we have to select our token. So we have to find it. So now for symbol, no rug, and for the name it's the same because that's what we named it, no rug. Add user token, select, and yeah, so now basically we gonna be charged 0.2 Sol for Radium fee, as you can see here, to create a pool. So this token is just for educational purpose. I'm just gonna show you how it works basically. So I'm not gonna add too much liquidity because, well, I'm not, this is not our main token. So always I leave to myself at least 20% of the token. If you're a legit developer, you should keep at least 20%. I know people say, oh, it's too much, you know, and all that. Regardless how you're gonna think, any company that launching a token, they will have at least 20%. They will either send to multiple wallets the token or buy in first, you know, with their first wallet. So they always gonna have, so you're never gonna avoid that somebody's holding 20% because they need it for marketing purpose and so on. So you can't avoid it. And if you believe that somebody put all the billion into the thing, well, I'll tell you, this is just BS basically. So for now, I'm gonna add, I don't know, like $60, whatever. No, that's in Solana. So let's say 0.5. How much is that? 5. Yeah, there you go. $70 basically. So I'm just gonna put $70. Probably I'm gonna waste it because this is just for, you know, to show basically. So never gonna get it back. But let's go. There you go. Initialize the pool. So as you can see, 800 million, and there you go. We're gonna confirm it. So now we have our pool ID, and yeah, so for now, it's gonna show up on Mavix, for example. So let's copy their token, and let's get into it. Let's see what happened. I don't know why this shows 2 ads. It's very strange. Usually it shows, well, let's check on our wallet, what we have. Yeah, well, we have left 20%. So basically Mavix is a little bit broken. So clearly, as you can see, people start buying in. I don't know how it shows twice ad. Usually it just shows ad and that's it. It added twice somehow, but regardless. So what we put in, so I suppose I put in twice the amount by accident somehow. Or no, that's correct. I think it's just Mavix playing around. So yeah, so now as you can see, loads of buy-ins came in. The bots basically came in. Bots sold, bot sold. Whatever happened here. So what we got in transactions, 17 transactions, 14 makers. So yeah, so usually what Rook, the people who make Rook pools, so what they do is they would wait for somebody to buy in bigger amount, and they would just go into Radium. Let's go into Radium portfolio, and usually right here it's gonna show up an option to withdraw the liquidity. Now I'm gonna probably pause the video because it sometimes takes, you know, sometimes 5 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes, you know, so I don't know how long it's gonna take. So we're gonna pause it till it's gonna show up, and I'm gonna continue with the video. Just 1 second. Okay, so as you can see, it already loaded up. It took some time, around 15 minutes or so, to show up. So yeah, we can basically remove all the liquidity from the pool. So just before, I'll show you something. So as we was waiting, there was like one buy-in 55, and there's smaller ones. So basically I would be in profit right now if I would just withdraw, because I would withdraw my own funds plus the other people funds basically right now with using Radium. So let's say I'm in my way with this. So I would just select all of it, 100%, and remove liquidity. And I would take all the funds basically from the pool. But we are not gonna do that because I'm not the person who encourage to withdraw liquidity. But I'm just explaining here how it works basically. So one thing that discourages people from rug pulling maybe is time frame that it takes for Radium to load up liquidity removal tool. By the way, if it shows up not in concentrated because we created AMM, so it's a standard liquidity pool, so it shows up here basically in your portfolio. So yeah, so it discourages people to withdraw because of the time frame it takes for Radium to load up. It's actually probably made for security reasons, because to delay people from withdrawing the liquidity. But I can tell you that much, as I am developer and I know how everything works. Basically, you can still create a tool yourself that can withdraw the liquidity pool instantly. So it's not something special here, like people can withdraw liquidity immediately, so they don't really have to wait for the 15 minutes or 5 minutes or 20 minutes, whatever time it takes for Radium to load up. They can withdraw anytime. So yes, we could withdraw the whole amount instantly. As soon as, let's say, I saw that 55 buy-in, I could just withdraw that all funds if I wanted to. But as I said, I don't support this. One thing I want to tell about liquidity withdrawal is that it's not always a bad thing. So basically, if you launched a token and you see that when you launched it, it performed super bad. I mean, like really bad. Your meme didn't stick, basically. People didn't want it. So yeah, the liquidity removal tool would be the case, because you could remove your own funds and just, that's it, try again, sort of thing. So in that case, yes, it's fine. So liquidity removal tool, maybe we will add in the website, I don't know, later on. Maybe we won't, I don't know yet. I don't want people to use it in a bad way, because my one would be instant removal, because that's how it works. So yeah, but anyway, we will see about that. But another thing what I want to show you is that as you can see, this is green and this is green. So basically this means for the buyers that this is safe. Now this is red and this is a big ass warning. Basically LP burned. No, it's not. So we didn't burn our LP tokens that we received from Radium. Let me get in. Let me show you. So when you add liquidity, you're gonna get unknown tokens, usually like this. That represents that you're the one who added the liquidity into the pool. So you're the owner of the liquidity. Now, if you burn these, it means that's it. You cannot access your funds from Radium. And exactly that's what I'm gonna do in a minute. Now, so we're gonna burn and this is gonna turn on green. And I suppose as soon as I burn it, there's gonna be more people buying in, because they will see, okay, this is a legit. Now, another red warning, basically, top 10 holders. But most of the cases that it's still gonna be like, like I'm a owner and I will be the holder, the top holder. So, it's, I suppose, at the end of the day, this top 10 holders, not everybody looks into it, but, people who rug, they can just distribute to multiple wallets and then, the tokens, and then it just, then it's gonna show up green as well. But of course, people can look in bubble map and they can see which wallets connects to which wallet. It's not loading up on Mavex usually ever, but if people want to check, they will check. As long as if you're legit and you're launching something and you're on social media, people might buy in this coin, that you created. When that's what I'm trying to build now with the upcoming utility option that we have for people. So people actually love their own coin and they don't want to just rogue everyone, So, but anyway, right now what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna go into Soul Incinerator. This is where you burn your LP token, so it's gonna turn on green, basically, that it says that we burned our tokens. So because I'm not withdrawing the liquidity, as I told you before, and connect, and then we go. Usually when you first time log in, it's gonna be light, and then there's pro version, so you should go to pro, and then it shows up LP tokens, as you can see, Radium, and I'm gonna burn it. So let's burn it, and let's see what happens if the bot's gonna start buying. The problem is I delayed the burn. It's very good to burn the LP tokens as soon as you launch coin, basically on Radium. So let's see what happens. Transactions here. So I burned. Yeah, I think it's a little bit delayed. Sometimes it picks up again. As soon as you burn, it starts to pick up. But another great way to get yourself visible and people start trading your coin, few things. I added very small liquidity, basically. So it's, it's a crappy thing, so if you go with 5, 6, 7 SOL, 10 SOL, it's way better. People will buy in more likely than looking at this tiny liquidity. Of course, this can grow as well. You never know. Like, let's say I made this video for YouTube, people will watch it. They might buy in because they know I'm not gonna rook them, and they don't know how viral this video can get. So, it's at the end of the day, it's a 50-50, but I suggest to add more liquidity to the pool. Now you see here LP burned, so it's 100%. So people know now that I am legit, more or less, because I'm the top holders, so that part is a little bit bad, but at the end of the day, if you're actually legit, then it's not too bad, because you can explain to people what exactly you're doing. So yeah, so now as you can see, my metadata is here, and then we can go into, if we want, we can go into Dex Screener, have a look in Dex Screener, how we look in Dex Screener. So in Dex Screener, what I want to show you, there's, as you can see, the pair has very little liquidity. Now you have to add at least $500 of liquidity to actually be better. Like, I mean, not to show this little crappy icon saying the pair has very little liquidity. And as you can see, as soon as we came into Radium, Dex Screener, somebody bought. But if I wanted to push this further, I would get a token banner. Basically, I wouldn't get advertising, but I would update the banner here, because Dex Screener charges for this kind of stuff. So you won't be able to just update it here. So they charge money. But as soon as you update it, people start buying in, because there's bots tracking this kind of things, so on. So as soon as you update the banner, basically people start buying. Let's see if somebody more bought. Probably not. Okay, so we're staying at this amount. So now everything is burned. So now I cannot. Of course, I could sell some amount of the coin and get some part of my money back, because I have 200 million, but I wouldn't get a full liquidity back. So that's the thing. So yeah. So for the moment, I think that's about it. So just what I want to talk about is Sol Tool. Basically, we're the cheapest token creation on Solana chain. So usually other places charges way more, 3, 4, 5 times more. When you look at our price, let's refresh. We charge including the token creation cost, because it does cost us to create the token. So this is including. Usually other websites charges you like 0.3 Solana plus the fees on top. This is all included, so basically around $10. And we will try to adjust as Solana goes up, or mostly it will go up, I think. But yeah, so if you're creating tokens, make sure to use our platform. You can find us on TikTok, Telegram, YouTube. As well, I suggest to go into our documentation and have a look at how to create the token. So there's a proper explanation here, as well as Phantom, adding liquidity. I suppose I showed everything already on this video, including how the rook pulls happen. But that's basically it for this video, I think. I don't know if I can show you anything more, but I think, well, I don't think this coin will hit because of the liquidity, but you never know. So if you just want to get in, you can get in. If you don't, don't. It's just basically absolutely for education purpose. And this is not our main token, so I just want to let you know that it's not our main token, even though we burned the LP. You look at this, 48 buy-in, not bad. So somebody maybe knows about us and saw our website and just got in. So they got a lot of token though, so they can dump on you. But if as it goes, if more people get in, it doesn't matter, because they might not wait it out and sell it off, and so it's it will be interesting to see how this token actually gonna go. But yeah, so for the moment I think that's that. I know I'm just talking random stuff, but I don't plan out my videos. I just do the videos as I see them. So whatever I see on the screen, that's what I talk about. And yeah, as well, one more thing that I want to tell, that people usually, the way they rook pull as well, is that when they didn't lock the liquidity, they instantly launch volume TXN bots. So it looks like it's going crazy, you know, the transactions going nuts, you know, one after another. Now, here's the deal. It does look like that, and plus, it's like, you know, people think like, oh, maybe this is the next, how to say, next Bitcoin that is gonna go crazy, you know, 1000x, 100x. Usually it's not the case, but they make it look like it, and you fear of missing out, you get into the coin, and then they just rogue you, basically. So need to be careful. If LP is not burned, it's not always the case, because some people especially wait till the bots get out, so they can buy in themselves a little bit. So, you know, or, you know, for the first buyers, you know, they offer like, you know, little chance to get in early. So it's not always the case that LP burned or not, but 95% of the time, or 99, I could say, of the time, if LP is not burned, then it's, you know, it's dead coin, eventually gonna be dead coin. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope I explained a little bit better. For those who didn't know how the rug pulls happen, they heard about it, but they never seen it. They don't understand how it actually works. So, you know, this is how it basically it is. And as you can see, if I would have added more here liquidity into this coin, this could have probably taken off. Like, I mean, nobody's caring about that. I'm holding 20% of the coin. So I can use, let's say, to push, like if more buy in, I can sell some of it and then use it for, you know, token advertising, running TikTok ads or whatever, you know, whatever works. So yeah, so it's not always the case, but sometimes if you have a bigger project, you have to have tokenomics. So people want to see those tokenomics and see what you're going to be doing with this project. And most once, either if it's a meme coin, people get in as well, because Solana is for that, but they will look deeper. If you have a project behind it, they will look less. So, you know, so that's why we're going to be creating utility providing option. It's going to come up soon, and I hope everybody's going to like it. I seen it today, how it looks. One of my other developers made it, so I'm just going to probably launch it next week. I don't know how it will work out, but I'll let you know. I'll create a video full on explaining how it works and how to do and how to use it. Okay, guys, I see you in the next video. Leave a comment down below if you can. Subscribe. I don't have too many subscribers because we just, you know, YouTube was very harsh for us on the views, but I see the longer videos I make, the better I get. So yeah, so if you can, just follow on TikTok, subscribe on YouTube, and join the Telegram. Would be really awesome, guys. Okay. Peace.